Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to The Longing. Day 381. Oh, 19 days to go. Oh, it's so exciting. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. We all knew it would happen. Today I've been... I did all the troubleshooting. Oh, hang on, no. Before I get into that, it's the 9th today, Thursday the 9th of December. There was a little Christmas tree inside today's advent calendar spot, which, if you're keeping track of this stuff, was the same as day one. So not, I really don't think I should have committed myself to this bit. I think we've seen everything, every shape that there is gonna be, but maybe not. Maybe there'll be a secret shape that there's only one of. How many different Christmas shapes can you get? We've had a tree, we've had a present, we've had a pudding, we've had a Santa, we've had a little teddy bear. I guess a Christmas sleigh. A sled of some sort, a Christmas, a little Christmas cup of coffee, or a little Christmas can of Coca-Cola. Not sponsored. It could be anything. Who knows? Tune in tomorrow to find out what we get tomorrow. Now I can talk about the troubleshooting that I've done. Very exciting stuff. I've troubleshooted all my VR Link stuff. My computer's just not up to it. It should be, but it's not. And I say it should be, it's like right on the edge of being not technically able to run VR stuff. My computer's 6 years old. It's got a 970, it's got a 95 processor, and it's got 3 hard drives. Who has hard drives nowadays? Get an SSD. I am going to get an SSD. So my computer's pretty old. I've run like the Steam VR tests. There's like an app on Steam for testing if your computer can run Steam VR and VR stuff. And that has always turned out positive every time I've done it. But I think it's just a little bit too much. You know, when a game comes out, when a new game comes out, the company will release the minimum requirements and the recommended requirements that your PC should hit in order to play the game. And they always put the minimum requirements a little bit higher than I think they are, because they always say the minimum requirements for a stable game, 60 FPS, whatever. And lately I've not been able to hit those. They've kind of, for the last few years, they've always been around in the 700 series, the minimum requirements. Now they've jumped up to the 1000 series, so like 1060s, 1070s is the minimum. That doesn't mean that my 970 can't run it, because it can, just not very well. And I think that's what's happening with Half-Life Alyx, which is the biggest culprit. My computer can obviously run Thumper in VR, that's fine. But for Half-Life Alyx, my computer can run it, technically. When you run a game in Steam VR, then obviously you're looking at the screens in your VR headset, but it will also show it on the screen on your computer. And when I've taken my headset off and I've looked at it on the computer, it looks fine. There's nothing wrong. But then I go into VR and there's screen tearing and there's frame drops and whatever. So I don't think my computer's up to it. I think my little guy, what's his name? Greg? Something like that. He's getting old. I think I'm gonna have to retire him. But that does mean I get to get a new computer, which is very cool. I'm gonna get a pre-built because I know absolutely nothing about like the hardware sides of computers. I know enough about the software side of stuff, but hardware, absolutely no idea at all. I don't know how to build one, and if I did build one, you know all this shit with the graphics cards at the moment, they're all like £1 million. So I'm not going to buy all the parts separately. So I'm going to get a pre-built computer. I don't know where from. If anyone has any like recommendations for a good shop or a good store or a good website to buy pre-built computers from, please, please, please tell me, because I will happily take all the advice I can. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably get a 3K series in terms of graphics cards. Depending on what they have, I don't know. I'm not looking to get like the top highest end, unless the top highest end computer is surprisingly cheap. Who knows? But I'm gonna buy a new computer between now and, I want to say March, but March is pretty close. That's like 3 months away. So maybe I'll get it for like my next birthday, for me, because my VR headset that I got the Quest 2 a couple weeks ago. That was like a Christmas present, and so I can't also buy a whole new computer as like a Christmas present to myself. That would just be weird. And also, I don't have that much money yet. I need to blast through a couple more paychecks. But I think a few months' work at where I am at the moment. I think where I am at the moment, I should get paid, I think, 1,000 a month-ish on my current hours. So that would mean in just a couple months, I would probably have enough for a good pre-built. So I'm going to keep looking into that. It'll be very exciting. If I do get a new computer, I'll be able to, you know, play more games, do VR stuff, play stuff like Deathloop. Deathloop is probably the only game that I own that is too much for this computer. There are other games, like I just reinstalled Control last night, which is an absolutely incredible game. I love it. And that runs on my computer, but I have everything at low. So, you know, I'd love to be able to play that on Ultra. And, you know, similar games, I'll buy God of War when it comes out on PC. I'd love to run that at full power. And, you know, tons of other games I want to run on Ultra. So I'll keep looking into that. I'll probably stick with this computer for the rest of this series. I think this series, the Longing series, is a real kind of, I don't know, time stamp for me. Once I finish this, I can do so much stuff. But for now, I'm just stuck shitting about on this old computer with this shitty series. I'm just kidding. I've had a great time making these videos, and there's only like 90 days left, so don't even worry about it. Has anything else happened today? Of course not. It's been my day off. I got up at 4 PM. That's how my day's been. So, I suppose that's everything for today. Again, if you know any good websites or stores or shops that sell good pre-built PCs or a good place to start, please let me know. But aside from that, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope you've all had a really, really, really fun day. And I will see you tomorrow.